All right. Can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay, Hananiah, welcome. Are we saying your name wrong?
Hananiah.
Hananiah. Okay, Hananiah. Okay, Hananiah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started here with introducing ourselves. But so essentially, let me share my screen real quick. All of it. Okay, can you all see me? Can you still see the screen? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is kind of like our agenda. We're going to get right to it because we have a short amount of time. Again, today's May 15. Today we're going to talk about knowing yourself. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go straight to the presentation. Just a few pointers. Remember, this is past, present, and future. Now, you guys know that when you do a business presentation, like in corporate America, if you're dealing with executives, or even if you're dealing with new clients in the corporate world, you're always going to want to keep your presentation short. You do not want to talk for an hour, right? You want to keep it nice and short and sweet. So this is just practice for when you get out in the real world. A lot of times you find people doing a presentation, it's about an hour. But really what it does is it bores the people. So you want to be able to keep your point succinct. You got to go shoot straight and keep it as simple as possible, but make sure it's meaty, right? Remove the fluff, make sure it's meaty. And this is your first time doing the presentation, that's fine. As we go on through the program, we're going to have other presentations, and then we're going to go from there. So what I'm going to do now is I just want to make sure that, that if you guys see that each person has 3 minutes to speak. So I'm going to have my timer, 3 to 4 minutes. You're like, what? Too much pressure. Okay. And then I'm going to stop you guys. But it's okay. So what I'm going to do now, I hear someone. Okay. All right. So since I see, can everyone see the computer? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to mute all first. Okay. Now I am going to let Asia, I'm going to let you be the host. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click make host. And then now you have the controls. So let me, do you see any promptings? Asia? Oops. Can you hear me? Let's see. Asia?
Yes.
Can you hear us? Okay.
Okay, right. I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Did you see how I made you the host?
Yes.
Okay, so now it's your turn to present. So you should be able to show us your presentation.
I don't have anything like to actually show. I'm on my phone right now, actually.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do. Okay, can everybody see? I don't know if people won't be able to say. Let me see. Hold on. How do I unmute people? Hey guys, can you see Asia's video?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right, I'm gonna mute you all now, and I'm going to. Okay, Asia, can you talk?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. All right. So, okay. All right, go ahead. I'm going to start the timer. And now, go.
Okay. So, for my past, what makes me who I am, I was adopted when I came into foster care when I was 8. And I was adopted by the time I was 11. And I went from having one brother to now I have 3 little brothers and 2 little sisters and 1 older brother. And so, coming into foster care, I knew the feeling that you get when you get separated from your parents. Even though I was young, I kind of understood. I knew that feeling, and I knew other kids had that feeling. And so as I grew older, like when I was around 9 or 10, I had the passion to help other kids not feel that way through something. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, but that is what I'm heading towards. As far as my current goals, right now I'm getting ready to graduate high school, and I'm going to go on to college to study sociology. And for my future goals, I hope to be able to start a business that is going to be able to help me to reach out to minority kids and youth, and eventually help them to be able to find their passion. And if they want to start a business, to teach them to be entrepreneurs, like I'm going through the class right now, and help them to find their passion and help them to, because I feel like if they find their passion, it'll keep a lot of, especially minority males, out of prison, which will eventually lead to fathers being in the home and leading to kids not being in foster care, I feel. So that's why I'm going to college to study sociology.
That's so good. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to.
I'm doing my class.
Sorry. Do you guys have any questions for Asia?
No.
No questions? All right. Okay. All right. Good job, Asia. All right. Anai, you're up next. I'm going to mute everybody else. And I'm going to unmute Anai. All right. You girl, you got the floor.
Okay, sorry, I came in my car because I didn't want my mom to go in there in the room, whatever.
Okay.
But mine is really like personal.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Let me see. Okay. Well, in my past, I was like really insecure and stuff, and my parents were always getting together, breaking up, getting together, and moving houses. We were always living with people and stuff. My past, I didn't really care about my future. I really wouldn't think about my future. I was just always like with my boyfriend, and I would give him everything, and I'd give him all my time and stuff. And I didn't really think about me until now that I went through like a breakup and stuff. Different mindset. I've always worked for my things, just because I wanted to help my parents out because they really couldn't afford that much for us. So growing up, we would work a lot, me and my siblings. But I'm currently working at a restaurant in Pasadena, and I graduated from South Houston in 2017. So I'm not doing any, like, I'm not in college or anything right now. This is really like the closest thing to like learning that I'm doing, because I was never really into school. But for my future goals, is to be an entrepreneur. Like my grandpa, he came from Mexico years ago, and you know, his dream was to have a business, and it's been running for about 30 years. And he had to work for a lot of people for many years until he got to where he is now. And it's been able to grow, and we now have like 5 businesses, and his kids now have businesses. And I just feel that I want to be able to learn what goes on instead of just seeing it. I want to be able to learn like what goes on behind closed doors, and eventually open a business of my own.
Do you know what type yet?
I don't know what type, because I honestly, like, I have a lot of interests, but I feel like I need to pick one.
No worries. No worries. Okay, awesome. Perfect timing. Okay, ladies, do you guys have any question for Anai?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, so moving on. So now we have Anania. No, Ananiah, right? Am I saying it right? I'm sorry. How do you say your name again?
Hananiah.
Hananiah. Okay, I'll get it right. Okay, 1 second. Let me just mute everybody real quick. And I'm gonna unmute Hananiah. Okay, you got the floor.
Okay, so I made a PowerPoint, but right now I don't trust my computer,
Oh.
so I don't want to move it or anything. But basically, what I had like typed out. So my past, I am a first generation Filipino American. My parents immigrated with my sister when she was a baby, in like 1999, because my dad was jobless and my mom had just given birth. And so the Philippines is like, it's not a very rich country, so it's hard to find like jobs that you can provide for your family. So they decided to move to the United States. And so I was raised in a pretty poor, like poor environment, I guess. At one point, I was living in a one-bedroom apartment with my family and sleeping together on this little futon on the floor. And so I know what it's like to have nothing. And so those struggles, and to see where I am now, I kind of just want to further that. And right now in the present, I am doing a lot of church work. I volunteer a lot, and I lead a middle school student band. And so that's one part of the things that I'm doing. And another part, I just got an internship with them as sort of secretary, helping to plan things. And so challenges I'm facing with that is like being a minority, being super young, and for the future though, I took this so I can learn about business, like, because I want to also see, as I'm being an intern, like what it means to like run a business, because I mean churches aren't really business, but they are. Like, I want to see how they've grown, not only like their congregation, but how they're continually sustaining themselves. And also, I make clothes and stuff, and I hope to apply what I learn to that, and share my talents, I guess, with others.
Awesome. I love your guys' stories. It's all so different. Okay, does anybody have any questions for Hananiah? Oh my God! I'm confused. Hananiah. Anybody? All right. Okay. Next up, we have Miss Kate. So I'm going to mute everybody real quick, and I'm going to unmute Miss Kate.
Okay, so if I want to share a presentation, do I click the share screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's see here.
And then it's going to give you options. It's going to say desktop. Click on the desktop one.
Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Hold on. Let me unmute everyone. Can you guys see her screen?
No.
Okay.
Maybe if I stop sharing my screen. Okay, there you go.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, so this is about me. Starting off with my past, I have done a lot of things with academics. This picture on the right is me at honors night. I've always enjoyed academics, always enjoyed, I've gotten various school awards. In the middle, this is a lady with a Girl Scout project that I completed a few years ago. I've been very involved in Girl Scouts and have learned a lot of leadership skills from there. On the bottom right, I have been class president of my class before and delivered addresses, that kind of thing. I love public speaking. On the top left is a picture of my mom, who is my inspiration. She grew up in poverty and got herself above the poverty line by working 3 jobs at once. And so that's where I've learned about work ethic. And so also in my past, which there's not a picture for, I've dealt with a lot of chronic anxiety, which will explain the reasoning for my future career, hopefully. In the present, I have received opportunities such as meeting Edna at the Rotary Club's Camp Enterprise. It's a camp where we learn leadership skills. At this picture on the top left of me and fellow students and an adult person, that's the day that I've learned that I've received the honor of being the head of academics for my school, which is pre-K through 12, so I'm very excited to do that. On the right, I don't know if you can see me lost in this crowd there, but I am a choir member, and I just love choir, have learned a lot about leadership through that, so thought I'd include that. Finally, for my future, I will be going to college in 1 year. I will be going to either Baylor, SMU, or TCU to study clinical psychology. I'm going to be in college for 8 years, probably getting a doctorate in clinical psychology. And then I hope to eventually have a firm to where I can help people to overcome mental issues such as anxiety, depression. And what makes me special is that I've dealt with that myself. And then finally, that picture with the lady showing the kid the ink blot, I hope to do research on clinical psychology and making a sustainable change. And so I'm taking this class to learn essential entrepreneurship skills I'm going to need to meet my goals. So that's all.
Awesome. Is everyone unmuted? Does anybody have any questions? Okay. All right. So now let me see. Can you unshare your exit, or just put stop sharing?
See, my screen doesn't. Oh, stop. Okay. Got it.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, so now we have, last but not least, we have, actually, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We have Jeriel. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't think I even need to mute people, just try to keep the volume soft. And let me, actually, I'm going to have to do that because I hear background noise. Oops. All right, and then Miss Jeriel. Jeriel, you're on.
Okay, so I shared the screen to show my presentation?
Yes, you just click share screen.
Okay. Okay.
You see it? On the bottom part, it says share screen.
Can y'all see it?
No.
No?
Can you guys see it? Okay, but you have to click on desktop.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So you know what to share. Because we see a black screen.
Okay, I'm gonna start over.
So you click share screen and you click desktop.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. And then from current slide or from beginning, click on from beginning. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. So I go a little slow, so I don't even know my mouse is. Okay, things about me. The main thing about me is that I love to go out. Okay. I don't know what just happened.
Just go back.
Okay. I love to go out and have fun with my friends and family, and there is never a time that I go somewhere and I don't have a smile on my face. Family is the most important thing to me. My mom and I have been through so many hard times together, but it didn't break us. Those tears that were shed made us stronger than we were before. About my past, what makes me who I am today is volleyball. This sport has taught me so many things in life. Volleyball was like my to-go. So whenever I have problems or anything, like I just set it all on the court and it just go away. Because like my team was like a family to me. My accomplishment this year is that I made the honor roll. I have worked so hard and I'm so glad that it finally paid off. My present, one of my challenges that I'm facing is having faith. I say that because every time something goes wrong in my life, I tend to believe that nothing can make it better. My current goal is to get a full ride scholarship from one of my colleges that I desire to go to. Another goal is being a great leader for my team. And one of my colleges I would like to go to is U of H, Stephen F. Austin. I would like to be a lawyer, a pediatrician, or a physical trainer. As you can see, I have pictures of my family, my sister, and my brother. Not too long ago, last year, we were separated due to family problems, and I haven't seen them since. And I believe that during the future, I will get reunited with them and, become a family again. And that is all.
That is awesome. Oh, I love it. Okay, hold on. Let me just, okay. Can you unshare your screen, Jeriel?
I stopped share.
Yeah, I just put stop share, so that way. All right. Well, ladies, okay. Oh my gosh. Hananiah, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Oh, finally, I was so nervous. Okay. All right. So, okay, if you notice, all of your guys' stories are so different. And it sounds like a lot of us have gone through challenges. You guys saw my story, and that means you guys are in the right place. As we saw in the previous lesson, most successful people have gone through extreme hardships, and that's what gives us the motivation. That's what keeps us going, because we don't take life for granted, and because we have to work so hard to get to where we are now, at right now. In the future, our drive will be a lot more stronger than those who might have had an easy life, because they didn't really have to work hard for it. So if you work so hard for something, it's really hard for you to just give it up, right? Because you work so hard for it. You don't want to waste your blood, sweat, and tears. And so y'all are in the right place, and I hope that you guys were encouraged by everybody's stories, and we're going to continue to learn more about each other. Okay, at this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go ahead and start our presentation. Okay, so I don't know how to minimize this. Okay, can you guys still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. So we have a lot to go over, but this is all good stuff. Okay, so session 1, do you know yourself? I don't know why. I hate the fact that it's okay. Can you guys see the full screen, or do you see a bar in the middle?
Full screen.
Full screen.
Okay, then I think it's just me. All right. Do you know yourself? Let's go to the next question. Point number 1. Let me make sure I didn't skip anything. A successful business starts from within. As you all know, or I don't know if you guys know, I wrote a book called The Ugly Side of Sales, and that is chapter 1. A successful business starts from within. Every single business behind it is a person. Behind Nike, originally when it first started out, was a person. Behind Facebook was a person, right? Behind every business is a person. So today what I want to do is go over common mistakes that businesses and people do when it comes to starting a business. So here we see a weird looking fish. You guys see that? I'm not sure if you guys know what type of fish this is. But I'm a true believer that there's enough fishes in the sea. Okay. There's so many fishes in the sea. When I say fishes, I mean customers. Okay. And let me kind of explain a little bit. You know, most businesses, when they create a business, they create it based on the needs of the market. So for example, if people need clothes, they'll create a bunch of clothes. Like if they need shoes, they create a bunch of shoes. So you'll see there's a lot of different shoe stores. There's a lot of different clothes stores. There's a lot of different restaurants, right? So for example, if someone sees an Italian restaurant that's doing well, oh, I should open up an Italian restaurant. Or if they see, this doctor doing well, I'll be a doctor. Okay. But that's what a lot of businesses that I talk to, that I coach, they create a business based on, okay, the market needs it, I'm going to create it. My method is a little bit different. I go off of creating a business based on the strengths of the owners of the business and the strengths of their people, which are their employees, their managers, their leaders. Those are the people that they need to focus on. That's the difference between being a competitor and a creator. So for example, for me, I'm a business coach. I'm a business strategist. Now, you guys know that there are a lot of business coaches and there's a lot of strategists, not strategists, but they call themselves consultants in the marketplace. Okay? But I'm not competing against them. They're like, what are you talking about, Edna? If there's a lot of business coaches and a lot of consultants, how are you not competing against them? Because I created my own market. And what I mean by that is I found my niche. And my niche is the good guys. I only work with good guys. That based on my qualities as a strategist, I don't want to help evil people make money. I only want to help people with integrity. I only want to help people with excellence. I only want to help people who want to do good to the community. Those are the people that helped. So I say I help the good guys win in business and in life. So I created my business based on my strengths, my personality, who I am as an individual versus creating a business because everyone needs a coach. Everyone needs a consultant. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So that's why I'm not a competitor. I'm a creator. I created my own market and I literally have no competition because no one is targeting who I'm targeting. Rule number one for you business owners, future entrepreneurs, and even current entrepreneurs. When you create your business, pick something that's based on your strengths and don't try to mimic your competitor. Find something that you're good at. Find something different. So for example, one of the things that one of my clients, Tanya, she is a realtor. And she, there's a lot of realtors. And I got to know her. We went through the exercise that I'm going through right now with you. And one of the things I found is she's very edgy. She was very like in your face, like powerhouse kind of thing. And I told her, okay, that's who you are. So introduce yourself as, hi, my name is Tanya, your edge in real estate. So now she's known as the edge in real estate. She's edgy, okay? Her style is different from the typical real estate agents. She's more like, I'm protective over my clients. I'm going to take care of my clients. I'm going to make sure that all my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed. So that's hopefully that makes sense. Now, I want to stop sharing real quick. I just want to go over real quick. Does that make sense, guys? Like there's a difference between creating your own business based on you as an individual versus creating a business based on what the market wants. So rule number one, know your strengths and create a business based on your strengths. All right, now I'm going to go back to my screen. Okay, where is my fish? This is a resource, this website. Again, I'm going to send this to you guys. This website is 16personalities.com. Whenever I hire new salespeople or I hire managers or VPs that report to me back when I was working in corporate America, a lot of times, you know, I tell them to go online and fill out this, you know, quick questionnaire. It shouldn't take you long. It's about 5 minutes. You guys should do it. Because what it does is it asks you a bunch of questions and it tells you your style as far as leadership, as far as relationships, as far as how you think. So it's a good, full, comprehensive analysis. Now, it's not a end all be all, but this particular profile, what it does is it kind of gives you a big overview of who you are as a person. So I highly suggest you take it just to see, based on your answers, who you are right now as, you know, as a young lady. Okay. I'm gonna mute everybody because I hear a little bit of background noise. If you have questions, feel free to unmute yourself. Okay. All right. Moving forward to the next portion. Common mistake number 2. There is a lack of clarity on the vision, the mission, the values, and the culture of the company. I've worked for corporate America for many, many years. Probably I spent 12 years in corporate America, 13 years in corporate America. I left my business. I mean, it was 4 years I've had my business. So about 12 years. And every single person that I talked to within the company had a different answer. I asked them, okay, so what is your goal? Like, I asked them, like, what is your goal? Like, what are we trying to accomplish? And somebody will say something, the other person, the vice president will say something, the manager will say something. Everyone's saying different things. We're not on the same page. And as an employee, we're confused because we have no idea what we're trying to accomplish in the end goal. So it's so important when you're starting a business that you have clarity on what your vision is, what your mission is, everything that we just talked about, and I'll go over how to do that. And that, can you guys still see my screen? Uh-oh. I don't think you guys can hear me. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you can't. Oh boy.
But we heard you.
Okay, hold on. Let me just share it again. Okay. Okay, so there's a lack of clarity on the vision, the mission, the values, and the culture of the company. So when people are not on the same page, it's kind of like rowing, right? I don't know if you guys have ever gone kayaking or doing something as a team. If you all are not clear on the instructions, you're not going to be able to get to your end destination. So it's so important that as a person and as a company, you're very clear on what your end goal is. So you can't gauge how you are doing if you do not know where you are going. How do you know if you're almost there to the finish line if you have no idea where the finish line is? So what is a vision statement? Okay, you're going to see a lot of businesses out there has a vision statement, a mission statement, all these things. But honestly, a lot of them is a bunch of garbage. They just put that just for the sake of the business plan, but they don't really put some thought into it. Or maybe they put some thought of it in the beginning, but after many, many years, they forget why they started. So vision statement is sometimes called a picture of your company in the future. What do you see in your future? Okay, your vision statement is your inspiration, the framework for all your strategic planning. So your vision could be, I want to be the largest provider for social services for minority kids, for example. That's a big picture. So the thing is, where do you see yourself going big picture wise? Okay. And you have to be able to articulate your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations. You need to be very clear on what that looks like. If you can't paint the pictures through your words, how can people see what you're seeing, right? Because you cannot get to your vision alone. A lot of times you have to surround yourself with people who are like-minded to help you with your end goal. But if you can't explain it to them, if you can't make it plain and simple what you're trying to accomplish, they're not going to be able to help you because they're confused. Mission statement. What is a mission statement? So a mission statement is the essence of your business goals and the philosophies underlying them. So vision statement is big picture. Mission statement is more specific, okay? So it's like, what is your business all about to your customers, to your employees, to your suppliers, and the community? Okay, you have to help clarify what business you are in, your goals and objective. The more specific you are, the better you are. So for example, if I say, okay, if someone asks, okay, how do you get from here, or let's say I live in Conroe, to Pearland. If I just say drive, how quickly will that person get to go to Pearland from Conroe? It's going to take a long time. But if I say, okay, from Conroe, you go on 45, head north, all the way down to 610 West, then to, you give them instructions, then you'll be able to accomplish your goal a lot sooner because you're specific. So the mission statement is a specific way on how to get to your vision. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure that you guys were following. All right, so now let me continue again. Okay, so here are some hints. Now pay attention to this because each and every one of you are going to have to create your own mission statement and vision statement for homework. It's very simple, but I'm going to give you guys some hints on how to do that. Now, what you'll find, a lot of businesses out there do not have an effective mission statement. It's so long. It's literally like 2 paragraphs long. And when I ask people, what is your vision statement? What is your mission statement? When I say I ask people, I ask their vice presidents, I ask their warehouse people, I ask their employees. No one knows what it is. It's just a bunch of gibberish. But what they don't understand is the vision and mission statement should be the backbone of your business. Without a clear vision and mission statement, you're not going to know where to go. Your company, your team will not be able to help you obtain your goal if you're not very clear. So here's rule number 1. Oops. Be concise. Number 2, be specific. And number 3, make sure whatever your mission statement is going to be able to help you as the owner of the business, your team as a managers and leaders of the business, answer this question: are we working on the right thing? So for example, if your goal is to help educate minorities and you're not focusing on minorities in a particular project, that means you're not working on the right thing. And I'm going to elaborate a little bit more later on. So this helps you gauge whether or not the activities, the projects, the things that you're working on as a business and as a person is the correct thing, is if it matches well with your mission statement and your vision statement. That's why a lot of businesses don't grow. A lot of businesses do not grow because they're not very clear on where they're going. And so they come up with all these different projects that's not helping support their vision or their mission. Yes, they're making money, but they're not progressing towards their goal because they have no idea what they're trying to do. They forgot the most important thing was why did they start their business in the first place? What are they trying to accomplish? What are their goals? So here's some examples. I'm going to mute everybody so that people can hear. So here's a good example of a good mission statement. So Southwest Airlines, actually I'm going to unmute you guys because I'm going to need you all to, sorry. Okay, so Southwest Airlines, their mission is to provide the highest quality of customer service delivered with a sense of warmth, friendliness, individual pride, and company spirit. Now, how many of you guys have ever ridden in Southwest Airlines? Anybody?
I have.
Who is that? Sorry, I can't see your face.
Kate.
Kate. Okay, so when you walk in the Southwest Airlines, are they smiling? Are they friendly? What do you see when you go to Southwest Airlines?
They're pretty friendly and trying to accommodate you.
Correct. Now, have you ever ridden in another airlines?
United.
Okay, do you see a difference between United and Southwest?
United attendants are less friendly.
Correct. I've seen that time and time again. And don't you dare ride Spirit Airlines, because Spirit Airlines is the worst customer service in the world. Sorry if you're watching Spirit Airlines, but I'm just saying, oh my gosh, there's such a difference. In Southwest Airlines, they're more customer friendly. For example, you could carry 2 baggages for free, whereas the other airlines, they charge you $25, $45, $50 a pop. So they're really taking care of the clients. So that's a good example. They're very clear. Did you see that their mission statement is short? It's 1 sentence. It's very succinct. They focus on highest quality of customer service. They make sure you're warm, they're friendly, they have pride individually, and they have a company spirit. They're proud to be a Southwestern airliner. Okay? Next example. Nike. Have you guys heard of Nike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you know that people think their mission statement is just do it? No, that's their motto. Their mission statement is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. When they first started their business, that was their mission. Now, if you look at all of the products and the things that they're doing, are they bringing inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? They're in tennis, they're in soccer, they're everywhere. And they always come up with new technology. I mean, new technology, but new type of shoes, sorry. New type of shoes. And if you look at the commercials, most of them are different professional athletes. So when they come up with their marketing strategies, when they come up with things to do for their business, they made sure that it was in line with their mission statement. So this is another good example of a good mission statement. The next one, YMCA. Have you guys heard of YMCA?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you've seen it all, right? So YMCA, their mission statement is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build a healthy spirit, a healthy mind, a healthy body for all. And it says here they're more than just a gym, right? They have social responsibility. Now, I remember when we first moved to Houston from Hawaii, we had a family membership in YMCA. And it was for everybody. And they have programs to help you with your mind. They have different things to do with education. They had all kinds of stuff, right? So everything that they're doing now is based on this mission statement. So that's another good example of creating your business based on what is it that you're trying to do for the community. Next one, Wikipedia. How many of you guys heard of Wikipedia? Anybody?
Me.
Yes.
Wikipedia is a very common search engine. And this is their motto. I mean, their mission statement. Their mission statement is, imagine a world in which every single person is given free access to some of all human knowledge. And are they doing that now?
Yes.
Yes. They don't charge you for information. In fact, most of the time when I need to Google something, Wikipedia always comes up. But that was their mission, and they stuck to it. They didn't change. Okay, they kept it the same. They knew what they were trying to do, and they accomplished it. See, what you'll find is if you do what you say you're going to do, you're going to have more loyal followers, more loyal customers. Okay, if you say you're going to, do this, and they see that you're doing this, they're going to believe you. Because people want people who actually follow up on what they say. All right? So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 that most businesses make. Hiring for the specific role is just to fill it. Okay, so that's a typo, guys. Hiring for the specific role just to fill it instead of making sure the person is right for the company. So what happens is in corporate America is, let's say they're trying to hire for salespeople, operations managers, and just fill like a lot of open roles, like a marketing. What they do is if they have the experience, they'll hire you, which if you wanted to stay average, that's fine. But if you're trying to reach your goal, if you're trying to grow your business, it's important that you hire people that has the same type of culture, the same type of character, the same type of vision as you, as the owner, right? Let's say if you're valuing integrity and excellence, and just because someone has great, let's say you're trying to hire a marketing manager for your business. You hire a marketing manager, someone comes and they have the best experience in the world, but they have a lousy attitude. You know, they lie, they cheat, you know, they have a bad review. Then you have someone who comes in, they're average, they don't have as much experience as the other marketing manager, right? But their culture, they have integrity, they work with excellence, they're a good learner, they're humble, they're sweet, they have a pure heart. Most companies, what they'll do is they'll hire the one with the experience, and they don't care about the character and the integrity. They don't care about all the other stuff. But this is why I correct a lot of corporations and clients who hire me. I say, guys, you do understand that your employee should represent you. Your employee should represent your business. So if you have someone here with a lousy attitude, if you have someone who cheats, steals, right, cusses up a storm, unprofessional towards people, they're going to think that the company is like that. It doesn't matter if you apologize and try to make it right. Instead of doing being reactive, be proactive and hire the right people. Make sure that person fits well with your mission and the vision of your business. Right? So does the individual line up with the company beliefs, and can they contribute to what you're trying to do? Now, if you need someone that's going to help you, I'm going to go, I want to see you guys. Hold on. You need someone that's going to be able to help you get to where you're going. So you don't want to find someone who's not as, is not going to contribute anything, right? So you want someone who's smarter than you. What you'll find is most businesses, they don't want to hire people smarter than them because they don't want to look bad. I always hire people smarter than me, okay? You do not want to be the smartest person in the group. You always want to find people who are smarter, better than you, because they're the ones who's going to take your business to the next level. So even with friends, right? Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. If you're the smartest one in the bunch, you need a new group of friends because your goal is to continuously grow. Okay? If you're the smartest one, find a mentor, find someone to teach you, like what you guys are doing right now. I'm telling you, a lot of the people your age are not learning what you're doing now. They're still partying, they're doing all this crazy stuff. But guess what? You know, you guys are jumping ahead of the curve because now you're knowing things that most people in your age don't know, right? So it's important that whoever you're hiring supports your vision and mission, but also can add something to your vision and mission. You don't want someone who's just going to take. It's what I call vampires. What they do is they suck the life out of you, right? All they do is take, give me this. Hey, can you help me with this? Can you do this for me? Can you do this? But they never give anything. You don't want that. You want someone who's a reciprocal giver, who I'll give some, I'll take some. I'll give some, I'll take some. You know, it's okay to be selfish at times, but you got to be generous. You got to be able to help people, right? If you can't help your friends, help other people. There's something in the world when you're generous and you're giving, God has a way to returning it all back to you. All right, now I'm going to go back to where I was. So let's talk about companies who hired right. So have you guys heard of Zappos?
Mm-hmm.
Who is that? I can't see.
Kate.
Kate? Okay, what does Zappos do, Kate?
It basically sells items, mostly. I mean, I've used it for shoes.
Yep. So Zappos is one of those really established companies. They have a way of really making sure they hire the right people. So let me tell you a little bit about them. So usually before they even hire you, they interview you to see if you'll fit with their culture. And what they do is, once a new employee is hired, they are offered $2,000 to quit after the first week of training if they decide the job isn't for them. Did you guys hear that?
Wow.
They're offering new employees $2,000 to quit the job if after they work there and they realize it's not for them. I have never, and that's not common. Who would do that? Because Zappos wants to make sure that the right employees are working for them. Okay? And their job is to make sure that the workplace is fun and only people who want to be there are there. Okay? They're dedicated to, because here's the thing, it's like happy wife, happy life, happy employees, happy life. If your employees are happy to be there, then you're going to have happy customers, which means you're going to have more money. So you want people who want to be there, kind of like here in this program. I only want people who wants to be in this program. So when if you guys notice, I'm gonna go back here and share my screen. If you guys noticed, I made the application process a little bit hard, right? I told you all to apply. There's 3 different forms you had to apply on. Now, those forms, not everybody filled it out. Why? Because I wanted to weed out the people who didn't really care about being in the program, because I'm investing my time. I know what my time is worth, right? And a part of the process, guys, is you'll know what your time is worth. My time is worth $480 an hour. That is how much my time is worth. Okay? So if someone's not going to take the time to fill out the application completely, I'm not going to waste my time, right? So it's kind of like with Zappos. Zappos says, okay, if I'm going to invest training you and helping you, I want to make sure you really want to be here. All right, so I'm going to go back to this screen sharing. So one of the things that's cool about them is they have their core values here. And I'm not going to go over all of them, but these are the core values. This is how they live by. They deliver wow through service, embrace and drive change, create fun and a little weirdness, be adventurous, creative, open-minded, pursue growth and learning, be passionate and determined, be humble. Do you see that everything is so short and sweet? It's not long and very long-winded. It's straight to the point. And it's an environment you want to work in. So Zappos is a prime example of someone who hired right. Now let's go to the next one. Another one is Southwest Airlines. Now Southwest Airlines airline industry is known for grumpy employees. Okay. Most of them are known for grumpy employees. And what you'll find is a lot of customer service is so bad in airlines because a lot of them don't get paid a lot. Okay. But Southwest Airlines, what they did was they really incentivized their employees to where they pay them well and ensure that they're all happy and they're enjoying themselves and they really have a good environment. And so they want customers to be loyal to Southwest because they have friendly and happy employees. You know, they've been in operation for 43 years. That somehow, during all that time, the company has managed to communicate its goals and vision and employees in a way that they're part of a unified team. So my point is, they did it well in a sense where they give permission to employees to go an extra mile to make customers happy. You guys heard of the girl that was a stewardess and she sang, remember? a Christmas song during the hurricane. I think it's during the hurricane. Do you remember her? She was singing. She was all over. She went viral.
Yeah.
She went Southwest Airlines. She's saying, "I'll be home for Christmas." It wasn't during a hurricane, sorry. It was for Christmas. "I'll be home for Christmas." So most airlines don't allow someone to sing like that, right? So Southwest Airlines they gave them the employees capability, do whatever makes the customer happy. And they say, whatever it takes, just do it. So that's how they differentiated themselves. They gave their power to employees to do whatever it is that they want. And then also employees are very involved with the culture. So if you look at Southwest Airlines, every single person I've talked to that worked in Southwest Airlines, including the pilot, because my husband, he's a pilot, and he gets invited to these different events with other pilots. And so the other pilot I spoke to from Southwest Airlines loves flying for Southwest because they take care of their employees. They love their customers. They're loyal to their people. So here's an example of people who support the vision and the goals. Common mistake number 4. Most people do not know their people. Most businesses do not know their people. Management puts them in the wrong positions and wonder why they're not getting any results. So for example, they might put someone in a manager role and they're not good with people. Or they might put someone in a sales role and they don't know how to interact with people. So putting people in the wrong position is a big mistake, okay, for your business. So if you're shy and you are afraid to talk to people, you might not want to be in a business or in a position where you're interacting with people. What I would do is find someone who has that skill set and tell them to represent you. And that comes down to knowing yourself. If you don't know yourself, you don't know your weaknesses, you're not going to be able to tell whether or not that person or if you are in the right position if you don't know who you are. So the problem with most businesses in a large level and a small level is that people don't, I'm going to unmute everybody, do not know where they fit. The company got too big. Now I understand the owner, if you have 5,000 employees, there's no way you're going to know all 5,000 employees. That's why you hire managers. That's why you hire leaders. They're the ones who're supposed to know their people. So your job as a business owner is make sure whoever reports to you and they have people reporting to them knows their people. If they don't know their people, you better tell them, okay, do you know about so-and-so? They need to know their people. All right. Oops. I'm going to share my screen. Just a couple more slides, guys. Okay. Behind every business idea or transaction is an individual. As years go by, the individual seems to fade away. They get caught up with the numbers. And when I say numbers, they all talk about, okay, what's the bottom line? They always say that. What's the bottom line, right? How much money can we make out of this? Or they grew so much, okay, we just need to hire 100 people. We need to lay off 400 people. You're just a number. They don't care about you anymore. And that's what I'm trying to bring back to the marketplace. I'm trying to remind these business owners and these leaders, hey guys, I know you care about the bottom line. I know you care about how much profit you make at the end of each quarter and at the end of the month. But if you really want your business to grow, you do not only need to focus on your external employees, like your customers. You need to focus on, your external customers. You need to focus on your internal customers, which are your employees. Because if you take care of your employees will take care of you. That's rule number 50. So we need to go back to the basics. How do we do this? You need to know yourself and you need to know your people. So for yourself, you need to do a personal SWOT analysis. Now, a lot of times what you'll hear is a business analysis. So they do a business SWOT analysis, but I came up with this in my book where I don't just do a business analysis, I do a personal SWOT analysis on myself, the people that work for me, the leaders. I make sure that I know their strengths, I know their weaknesses, I know what skill set they have that I haven't tapped into yet. And I also know what are the threats. What are things that's going to make them go haywire? What's going to really put a detriment to themselves? So for example, I had an employee who had a mom that had cancer. That was a threat because she couldn't concentrate. So I had to make sure that she was taken care of and that we were doing everything we can to make sure we could support her during this time while her mom had cancer. So I need to know what my vision is, what my mission is, and how can I obtain this? Knowing your people, doing the same thing for your people. Have them do a personal SWOT, right? Let them see if they know themselves. Because guess what? If they don't know themselves, how are you going to know them if they themselves don't know themselves? I hope that makes sense, right? So if you don't know them, if they don't know themselves, you're going to have a hard time knowing them as well because you're confused. It's not clear. So make sure that they have a clear vision statement. Make sure they have a clear mission statement, and make sure you help them get to where they want to go. All right. Oops. And then here we go. All right. Almost done. Okay. So every decision you make in life should allow you to obtain your vision quicker. What that means is, so for example, some of you guys said, I want to start a business. Or one of you said, I want to be a personal trainer. Every decision you make in life, starting right now, the friends you choose, the books you read, the type of TV shows you watch, the people you interact with, okay, the people you surround yourself with, the people that's mentoring you. You have to know where you're going. You need to know what your vision is. Again, the vision is, where do you see yourself going? The decisions you make in life, starting right now at this age, should help you get to your vision quicker. So if you have to make a decision between going to school that has a good business program versus a school that has a sucky business program, I would choose to go to a school that has a good business program, because at the end of the day, you know your vision is to have a business. Okay, so you make decision based on where you're going, and you make decision based on that's going to help your mission every single day. So for example, for me, my vision, okay, is to positively transform the world by impacting the marketplace for the better. Seeing all areas of influence truly working together and building a solid foundation for the next generation by instilling hope and truth in spite of the darkness that we see on a daily basis. So for me, the marketplace is government, business, education, religion, arts, and entertainment. I'm involved with a lot of those things. Ultimately, my goal is to make sure the marketplace is a better place by only sharing truth and hope to the people around us. My mission is to empower wholeness, truth, and freedom in the marketplace by helping the good guys win in their business and in life. So every decision I make, every group I join, every project I take on, if I'm not helping the good guys win in their business and in life, I'm wasting my time. So what's your homework? Your homework is You have to write a very clear and concise, like 1 sentence, 2 sentences, so short vision and mission statement for your life, and write a clear and concise vision and mission statement for your business. Now, if you don't have a business, right? If you don't have a business, I'm going to mute everybody 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. If you don't have a business, think of a future business. Now, be realistic as far as what type of business you want. Now, remember, part of this program is we're actually going to create a business plan. We're going to create a life plan, right, for you to get to where you're going. So I don't care if it's 30 years from now. It doesn't matter, right? You need to pick an end goal. So I know some of you guys turned in your Estherpreneur profile. Pick one thing or pick 2 things. Like, remember, I was very specific. So pick a vision and mission statement for your life, and pick a vision and mission statement for your business. And then what we're going to do in this program is I'm going to help you create a strategic plan to make sure that you obtain your vision and mission in your life, your personal life, and your vision and mission for your career or your business. Okay, so there's 2 things. Now, if you want to just combine them, that's fine, because for me, my personal and my business is the same. I'm the same person in both of them. So it's up to you what you guys want to do. At this point, we have 15 minutes left. I'm going to unmute everybody.
What's supposed to be happening? Dinner?
And just make sure.
Yes, we pressure washed earlier.
And make sure that everyone can have. Does anyone have any questions regarding the vision and the mission statement? No?
Sean was supposed to be watching.
Wow.
While he finished pressure washing until we got back from the grocery store.
Who's that background? Is that you, Asia?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So no questions on the vision and mission?
No.
Okay. All right. So that's what you guys need to do now. Wow, you guys are so easy. So, was that going too fast?
No.
So
Okay. Well then. Okay. So, all right. So that's all I need you guys to do. It's just 2 statements. And the next session, what we're going to have is we are going to do mindset shift. Okay. So the reason why we need to know where you're going and what your mission is, how you're going. So where are you going, big picture, and how are you going to get there? So vision is where you're going. Mission is how you're going to do it. Mission is specific. Vision is grander scale. So when you do all of that, then we're going to be able to focus our mind to where we're able to accomplish those things. Because the next hurdle, once you know where you're going, the next hurdle is your mindset. Because your mind is a lot of times what's going to stop you from accomplishing the things you want to do. Because your mind can either be strong or weak. And it's not based on your circumstances. It's not based on your surroundings. It's not based on your background. It's not based on the external things that happen to you. Your mind is probably the only thing that you have control over. So that's one thing we're going to, our next session is probably going to be one of the most important sessions of your life, is you're going to learn how to be able to make a conscious decision to, no matter what, stay focused. And you're going to ignore all the negativity. You're not even going to let it stop you. You're just going to keep moving forward, and you're going to be able to obtain the dreams that you've desired. So with that being said, I'm going to unmute everybody. I don't know how to unmute everybody. Oh. Okay. So yeah, that's it, guys. 8:15. Y'all are easy. Now remember, if you guys have any questions about anything, interviews, anything, you guys know my cell phone number. Call me. That's what I'm here for. It's not just a weekly thing. During the week, call me. It's like, hey, Edna, I'm having trouble with my mission statement. I'm having trouble with my vision statement. Call me. Okay, I get up early. I get up at 4 in the morning. I'm up at 4. And I go to bed at 10:30, 11. But my clients call me throughout the day. Like I'm always available, Monday through Sundays. So if you guys have any questions about anything, even if it's not about this, if it's about school, it's about career life, that's what I'm here for. All right. Hananaya, how was your first session?
It was good.
Are you
was kind of having trouble at first.
It's okay.
Finding
So
yeah,
so moving forward, you guys try to log in about 5 to 10 minutes before the session starts so we could start on time. That way, you know, we could have more time if we have any questions. All right. I'm going to send you guys a recording of this session. I'm also going to send you guys your homework via email. And did you guys see the articles that I've been sending throughout the week?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll keep sending you guys more stuff that's applicable. And you all have a good night. I know you guys some of you guys are still in school. Others of you guys have to get up early. But I appreciate your time so much. And if there's anything I could do to make this particular session even better, please shoot me an email. Give me some feedback. I'll be more than happy to revise it and make it even better. But you all have a good night. Say hi to your family for me. And again, thank them for letting you all join today. Alrighty, now I gotta go eat dinner too because I'm starving.
Thank you, Edna.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night.
Night.